Hello YouTube, this is Metgath again. Unfortunately, I did some stuff that I thought was being recorded, but it wasn't. The recording program I used apparently decided that when Minecraft is in Windows mode, it will not recognize it. It does not see it as a program that can be recorded. So, unfortunately, I have to re-explain some stuff. So I baked up some more crucibles and I placed them over here above some lava. Lava is one of the fastest items for smelting stone in cobblestone into lava. As you can see, all of these are full. It says rate 3x, so it smelts at 3 times the speed of using a torch like I was doing before. Over here, I completed this square. They're all filled with iron stiffened mesh. The iron stiffened mesh is capable of pulling different resources out of the stuff that you sift than the string mesh. There's 4 different types of mesh. There's string, flint stiffened, iron stiffened, and diamond stiffened. The trade-off for going up is that each one you go up after flint, I believe, removes resources from what you can gather. Cobalt, ardite, and cobalt. So it looks like there's 4 there, and 1 there. Yes. Each time you go up, it removes some of the basic ores. So, for example, diamond stiffened mesh can only retrieve gold ore out of the stuff you mine. However, it also enables you to get diamonds at a 3% drop rate, emeralds at a 1%, lapis lazuli at a 12%, and coal at a 22%. That is from gravel. Iron with gravel has gold, iron, lead, and nickel, and it has diamond at a 1%, so a third the chance. Lapis at 10, coal at 18. Flint, of course, can retrieve a lot of stuff from sifting, but it also has the lowest drop rates other than string. String can remove the same amount of stuff except of the basic ores, but it can't get anything above flint of the other stuff, so you can't get coal or anything like that with string. And it has the lowest drop rate of these other ores. If you activate this one here, it will activate out 2 blocks, so this will hit the entire square. If you activate this one here, since it's 2 blocks, it would only go these middle rows here. Those are the edge of where it would activate. I upgraded this. I took the recipe I showed you in the second clip, so the last clip. No, this is the 4th one. Anyway, so I made this in the second clip. If you surround the tier 1, the basic cobblestone generator with iron, it upgrades it to iron. You surround it with diamond and you get this. It's the 3rd tier. And you can see in here how quickly it generates. It's 1 every, I believe, 10 ticks. And I upgraded some of my chests here. If you take a regular chest and you surround it with iron, it becomes an iron chest. Surround an iron chest with gold, and it becomes a gold chest. And then if you take that and you put glass along the top and the bottom in the crafting grid with the gold chest in the middle, and you do a diamond on the left and a diamond on the right, it becomes a diamond chest, which has this massive inventory. So from that, I also built this, and the seared bricks. This is the minimum size that one of these smelteries can be. You can grab a couple more things from over here. So that's the minimum size that a smeltery can be and still function. This is the tank. I'm going to be putting lava in here to fuel it. Since you can see this is doing stuff, that means it's on. You can right click, you can see its capacity. You can see this stuff, its inventory over here. This also tells you it's fuel. Right now there's no fuel, so that it's no temperature, it won't work. These are the basic seared bricks. These are the basic building block of the smeltery. Now, the only ones that matter are the actual wall blocks and the floor blocks of the smeltery. It does not need any of these corner blocks. So you can do fancy stuff with those. This here is a casting table and a smeltery drain. The smeltery drain you add a faucet to, and then when you right click the faucet, it will empty whatever is inside the furnace out. You can place items such as a Tinker's Construct pickaxe head in here, and you pour gold on it, and it will become a cast. That actually is what I'm getting ready to do right now. And that is where I left off. That's where I ran into the technical difficulties. So, I'm going to make a couple of casts real quick, and I'm going to show you something else that I found out from someone on another server, which was on one of the servers I played on, which was pretty cool. A quick way to get more of that, because how you make that stuff, I should show you this, it can be fairly involved early on in this game. So first off, 4 of these seared bricks, these are the different recipes. 8 in a square makes a smeltery controller. If you put a piece of glass in the middle, it creates the tank. These 6 with the middle row empty is how you make the drain. This shape here, upside down U, is how you make the casting table. You make the basin with a U shape. Furnace controller, Tinker Tank controller, I haven't gotten into any of that yet. That's going to be in a little bit later episode. The gauge and windows are fancier blocks that you can use. I haven't worked with any of that yet. So I'm going to experiment with that later. This I make the faucet, the seared bricks, and seared brick slab. I haven't done anything with that yet. But anyway, grab my bucket. I'm going to grab some of this and bring it over here. Activate my smeltery. Melt down some gold. Because I just want to show you how this works. So as you can see over here, it's heating up. When that reaches all the way up, this gold ore chunk will come down here, and I will have 2 ingots, and you can see it's consumed 50 millibuckets and has a temperature of 1,000 degrees. I'm not sure if that's Fahrenheit. It's probably Celsius. So now you can see down here I have 2 ingots of gold. I have 900 millibuckets of lava left. Now when I activate this, you can see it's filling up. 144 millibuckets equals 1 ingot. So the smeltery will now be empty. Yep, as you can see. One more thing I'm going to grab real quick. Seared brick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put that one in. See what this is doing. Okay, that's filling up. I'm going to deposit this in here for now. I don't need it right now. Okay, so that's done. And again, you can see it's going to use up both ingots to make this. However, I will have an ingot cast when it's done. Now, this. If you smelt cobblestone, it will become molten seared brick. And then when I output that into here, it will become seared brick. It won't be this pattern though, it's going to be a different pattern. This is a quick and dirty way to gain access to more seared brick. And what I was going to show you, and I forgot to, is this. How you first get your smeltery up and running is it uses grout, put into a furnace, and that creates seared brick, which is what you use to make all this stuff. Grout is made with clay, gravel, and sand. Alternatively, you can also do it in this pattern. This is the same amount of yield, since each clay block gives you 4 clay. So this is the same output as this. This can just be easier at times. But this is ultimately the easiest way to do it, because, as you can see, this is now filled with seared stone. And I'm going to do something else real quick. This is something I learned on another server that did not have fancy, and that had fancy controls, which some servers you won't be able to do this on. Ooh, that sticks on me. Good. Now, it's called a redstone clock. I need stone and... okay. Okay, so I've now got all the stone that I need. With this is something else I showed before where my thing glitched out and it wouldn't show it. One moment, guys. So if you click this... okay, everyone, so I told them I need a few more minutes before I can be in that call. So you go to the redstone clock, you click on this, and it pops everything in there for you. You don't need to move it yourself. And if you shift and click on that plus sign, it will move everything that you have to make complete items. So if I were to do that with, say I want to make some sticks, I can shift click on here and you can see it moved all 50. I had 51 in my inventory. It moved the 50 up here. I don't want to do that. Apple juice. This is good stuff. It has really good saturation. That's what the yellow around my food is called. So now this, if I put this up here and I pull that out, you see it starts pouring automatically. Now I can expand this easily enough. I need to work my way around like that, just because I don't have anything in those corners right now. Looks like it's out at the moment, so it's got more going in. And each of these blocks represents 1 square of internal space. This is a 3x3, so it has 9 internal space. There are 9 slots here. As this all fills up, that will eliminate... yeah. So, I've almost got this square filled. Once I have this square finished, its internal space will increase. I will need to put some more lava in there in just a moment. I will go grab some more while I'm waiting for that stuff to melt. And each of these can actually hold up to 10 buckets of lava. I'm not operating them that high just because I don't need to. Itchy tongue scratching it on my teeth. So, and momentarily here, once I've got, I believe, one more block, you'll see it increase. Now, when we take a look inside, you will see I have twice this internal space. And the amount of lava that's used is based on burn time, not quantity. Burn time, just like the furnaces over there. So now you'll see, when this finishes, it's all empty. I'm at 1 bucket, 250 millibuckets. Dump all that in there. And that is the basics of the furnace. Now, I'm going to dump some iron in there so I can knock out another thing over here. And so you guys see here, I haven't built a second layer yet. I've actually demolished my mob farm. I'm going to do this one in just a moment. I've done this. I've never figured out how to enchant a sieve mesh, so if you guys have anything there, please go ahead and leave a message for me. I don't know how to do that. Cow in a jar, that's going to be funny when we do it. I've done that a few times. It's actually pretty funny. Because what you do is you make the you make a jar, you get a cow on top of the jar, and then you literally drop an anvil on its head. It's like a cartoon. That's the best way to describe it. It's like a cartoon. So now I'm smelting this stuff down. Yep, I'm melting down iron. Of course, I left that over there. And this doubles the output. So this has 18 in here, but you'll see when it's done, it has 36 in its inventory, and in its internally, in its storage. I'm going to go ahead and break this. I don't need that seared stone right now. That clears it. Did not want that done, but oh well. I'm getting this out. You can see I've got 2 blocks 7 ingots in there, so I will go ahead and put one more in. Making that pick head, I believe, took 2 ingots. So now, in order to upgrade my pick, I put my pick in there, I throw that in there, and you can see an iron pickaxe will be the output. Anyway guys, that is my video. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time. This is Metgath signing off.